Hi, I'm Erica and welcome to O'Shiny's Scrapbooking Project Life Party Episode 7.
Hi guys! So this week I thought I'd do another live voice, and just for the intro. So I've got all my photos cut up, ready to go, and a few little minis this time. Just placing them out. And so this week I'm going to be using the February Project Life kit from Calico, and I've chosen some cards to use. Oh, oops, something's in the wrong place. I had this laid out earlier just so I knew what I was doing, but 2 seconds later I can't remember. Amazing. So this one. This one, that one, that one, that one, that one, and that one. And grabbed a couple of cards out of the January Project Life kit from Calico as well to use. So that one and that one. So, but predominantly I'll try and use the February kit, and I've still got a ton left of the January kit, so I may grab some of this to use as well. Just depends on what I'm trying to do. And so that is what I'll do this week, and probably use a couple other things. So new alphabet stamp that I got, I might just try and use that one, and a few other things. Sure, it's going to be too dark, but some new washi that I got as well, and perhaps some of those cute little birds as well. But we'll see what happens as I begin the process. I'll let you know in the voiceover what brands of things I use and other things. Yeah, so I'll get started.
Let's get started on this first card. I'm just going to use it new stamp to stamp out the week and number. So that alphabet stamp is from Portercraft. I found in my local cheap shop recently. Just looking at adding some sequins on. Just using my roller date stamp here to set the date. I decided to use this stamp from Craft. It's the month stamp, and it's just this flag banner. I'm just stamping this on some white cardstock, but I just noticed it wasn't quite straight, so I just straightened it up again. I just stamp it a couple of times. I'm just grabbing my Dear Lizzie date stamp this time, and just going to stamp the date on it. I'm not too happy with that, so I just tried and stamp it again on another one that I stamped out earlier. Much better. So I'm going to cut that out. I'm just going to grab some foam tape and just pop it up a bit, give it a bit of dimension. Just gluing down those sequins. Very, very simple title card, this one this week, but I like the look of it. So just moving on to the next photo, and I just want to add this little flag banner from the Calico kit. I'm just using my Tim Holtz Tiny Toucher to stamp that on. So I decided to stamp out a few more flags. I used this stamp from Dear Lizzie for this one in particular. I'm just grabbing some of that washi tape. I'm just going to attach that with my tiny attacher. And just add a little bit of journaling on the end of it. Just looking at different sequins and things I might be able to use here. There's two types of sequins that came in the February kit for Studio Calico Project Life. A little tiny heart, star, and the little gold circle. Then you go with the star on this one. I tried the chipboard hearts as well, but wasn't happy with that. They were just a little bit too big. Happy with that. Moving on to this next card. I'm just going to trim up that card a bit. It just wasn't quite even with the white borders, so I'm just fixing that up a bit. I just grabbed some of those stickers from the Basic Grey Capture Waterfall set. I'm just going to use those letter stickers just to spell out the word art. Attaching that photo. Just going to stamp the date on that one, just so the card's got a spot for date. Trying to see whether that stamp might fit on there, but I'm not happy with that. And I decided I want to straighten up those letters, so I just take them off and straighten them up. So I was looking at using that acetate sheet that's black there that says now on it, but I ended up not using it at all. It just didn't seem to work. I just grabbed my 6x6 paper pad. That's paper pad by Dear Lizzie, 5th and Frolic collection. So I'm just grabbing out some paper out of that. And I'm just looking at these doilies as well, seeing what might work. So I just trim down some of this paper. I'm still trying to move that now acetate sheet around, but it just doesn't work. I decided to turn the card over and go with the other side. Just trim this little flower paper down and just decide to make a banner out of it. Adds a bit of colour without taking over. I just grab that, it just blends in a bit much, so I just decided to just really lightly ink the edges, just to give it a little bit of definition on the edges. So I'm much happier with how that looks now. And I grabbed these butterflies. They're from Creative. And they're like a layered butterfly. Just grab a little small one there. I set it aside because I'm not entirely sure whether I use it or not yet. I'm just looking at this sticker there. I just feel it needs a little bit of a journaling spot. So I just trim the little speech bubble off that and just use it as a square, but just trying to work out where to place it. Just adding some journaling now. Grab that butterfly again and just attach that there. And I just grab some foam tape and I just pop it in between each layer of the wings, just because when it's in the pocket it'll go flat, so I just want to try and give it a little bit of definition to it by just popping up each of the wings a bit. I'll grab those gold glitter seals as well, and I look at using one of those on there. And they're from Molly and Mimi, those gold glitter seals. I'm just adding a few of those sequins as well. Although I then decide not to, but you'll notice I do come back and actually add them in the end. So this photo I'm just adding one of those flag banners as well. And I'm just looking to see whether I can add some journaling onto this one. Just cut out one of those flags and one of those little chipboard hearts in blue. I just grab the love stamp and just stamp the word love onto that little banner. And that stamp is from the February Studio Calico Project Life kit. Just attaching that chipboard shape with the glossy accents there. So with this one I'm trying to decide, I want the word Valentine to go, or Valentine's to go, Valentine's Day to go in there, because it says this Valentine's Day. I'm just having to play around with some different stickers and things, trying to see what would work. I actually grabbed some stamps and have a look at those. I think I might actually stamp it. So I gotta grab a couple of different options, and I've got Distress ink in peacock feathers and this what is it? The Zing embossing powder in teal from American Crafts. So I'm just going to try a couple of them and see which one works. So I'm just testing out the ink now, just to see what works. Stamp that a couple of times just to see what gives the best definition. I'm not overly happy with how that Distress ink stamps. So I'll just try the embossing powder. And I used a little A to test it because it was the most intricate shape out of all of them. I thought, oh, if I can get that to work at all, the rest of them should work. In the end, I decided I'm actually quite happy with how that embossing powder looks and the colour of it as well, and how well it matched. So I go ahead and start stamping this out and embossing it. I just finished the rest of this off cam as well. I'm going to add my journaling as well. So journaling's all done. So I'm just going to add these little gold heart seals from Molly and Mimi. I add this other flag banner with my tiny attacher as well to that photo. Trying to decide what to put on this card. This says happiness ears, and I'm just trying to choose what to put on there. Go with these white stickers from the Studio Calico Project Life kit from February. So just write out the words you and me. And then I get the bright idea that I want to use my white gel pen to write the word together. I'm just having a quick look at the stamps just to see if I've got a stamp that says together on it, but I don't, unfortunately. So I grabbed my white gel pen and decided to write it on there. I didn't write it all, so I grabbed my white Sharpie and try and write on there, and for some reason it just tore it up, and I don't know what happened. So I ended up going off camera and fixing it up with just some washi tape. So I'm just grabbing some of this yellow washi tape and just sticking those two together. I'm just going to add all my journaling in. I just grabbed that teal washi tape, and I'm just going to cut that in half, just to give me a skinny piece of washi tape. And just add a little bit of colour down on the bottom of that card. So I just use the other piece that I cut off there on this one. And grab some gold sequins and a gold heart seal, just stick that on there and just dot the sequins around. I'm not overly happy with that placement, so I'm just going to move that heart. Good thing is they come off really easily again, so now I'm just attaching those sequins, just dotting them around. Let's go back to this one and just decide to add those sequins back in. I was playing with earlier, decided I did like that in the end. So this is the overall page, all done. And thanks for watching, and be sure to click like and subscribe and leave a comment. Thanks for watching. Bye.